Hello friends, welcome to AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 18th and 19th of April 2021. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and most important current affairs. So guys, watch video till last, but I am requesting you all the students that you have to like this video. You have to share this video as maximum as possible because we need your strong support, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. But before proceeding, I just want to discuss about our application. The application name is AffairsCloud. You can download with very simple method. We put a downloading link in the description box. You can download from that link. And guys, this application will enhance your performance in every exam like current affairs, banking and insurance, SSC, railways, UPSC, every type of the exam we are covering, and it will enhance definitely your performance. And after downloading from the description box, this first window will appear and you can log in with your email ID. After login, the second window will appear and you have to click on this crack current affair section. And when you're clicking on this crack current affair section, then you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. It means you can subscribe for 12 months as well as for 24 months. Both the prices are very much low, but what we are providing under this subscription, we are providing daily type of the current affairs. In the daily current affairs, we are providing three type of the sections. One is related to detailed current affair of particular day. Second is the question and answer format of the current affairs of particular day. Third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on our application and check that how much current affair you can retain on particular day. Next is the weekly section, and it is same as daily section. It means we are providing three sections in the weekly section. One is related to the detailed current affair on the weekly basis and the question and answer current affairs on the weekly basis, and also we are providing the quiz section which you can attempt on our application. Next is the monthly section, and it is the most important section because we are providing so many PDFs under this section like study PDF. It means all the detailed and theoretical current affair will be provided under this PDF, and to revise these current affair we are also providing the question and answer PDF. In the question and answer format you can revise very easily. We are also providing the top 100 current affair. It means the best 100 current affair will be provided to you. That is also provided in the question and answer so that you can revise again and again. Next is the pocket PDF. As the name suggests, it is very useful before your exam because you can revise these current affair very quickly. So guys, this is the daily, weekly and monthly section, but to enhance your performance, we are also providing topic wise PDF, also known as the smart PDF. It means if your one topic is weak or particular topic is weak, then you have to pick that topic PDF and you can revise very easily. Like I am taking example, if your apps and web portal section is very weak and you want to just revise before your exam, then you have to pick this PDF and you can revise very easily. And we are providing 20 type of that type of PDFs like important days, books and authors, national current affair, international current affair, sports, appointments. All these current affairs are covered under 20 type of the PDF. So it will definitely enhance your performance. Next, if you're a banking aspirant, then we are providing two type of the PDFs. One is related to the detailed current affair of banking and economy. Next is the question and answer format of the banking and economy, and these PDFs will be provided on our application. And guys, you can also attempt quiz that is also attempted on our application, and you can check that how much current affair you can retain if you are appearing for the banking exam related to banking and economy. We are also providing one exam PDF. It means we are compiling every month current affair, and before your exam you have to just pick one PDF and you have to revise this PDF. Next is the special current affair like budget and economic survey. We are providing important facts about budget and economic survey, and also we are providing the expected question which can come in your exam related to budget and economic survey. We are also providing the state current affair because if you are appearing for the central government exam like SSC and banking exam, then definitely you are appearing for your state exam. That's why we are covering every state and union territory. So this will again enhance your state exam performance. So guys, everything comes under only one subscription. There is just time difference. You have to just download our application, that is AffairsCloud Learn to Lead. You can download from the description box. You have to log in with your email ID and you have to click on this crack current affair section, and you can subscribe for 1 year as well as 2 years. Both the prices are very much low, and on that minimal price we are providing 10% extra discount, and if you use this code #10 then you will definitely get this 10% extra discount. Now let's start today's current affair, that is 18th and 19th of April 2021. But I am again requesting you all the students that you have to like this video. We have a target of 700 plus, and only you can provide this. You have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform. So let's begin today's session with the most important question section, and here is our first question. What is the rank of India in Henley's Passport Index 2021? That is the most important ranking list of 2021. But you have to remember it is Henley Passport Index 2021 and it is quarter second of the Henley Passport Index of 2021, because recent related news we covered like Henley Passport Index, but it was quarter 1. Now we are covering the quarter 2 of the Henley Passport Index 2021. And one thing you have to remember, that this index is released by which company? This index is released by Henley and Partners company. And this is quarter second of this index. And which country topped under this index? That is Japan. So guys, remember which country topped in this index? Japan. And India's rank in this index of quarter 2 is 84th. So guys, remember what is the rank of India? That is 84th. But you have to remember that in the quarter 1, India rank was 85. It means one rank was improved by India, and it was just 85 in the quarter 1 and now 84 in the quarter 2 of the Henley and Passport Index. Just remember these things because these are very, very important. You can also see the picture like world's most powerful passports. India ranks 84th, and remember Japan tops under this index, and second rank goes to Singapore. You can also remember the second rank. So this index is released by Henley and Partners, and India rank is 84, the most important passport. And guys, remember visa free score is 58. What is this visa free score? It means the index ranks passport according to the number of destinations their holders can access without a prior visa, or you can say most travel friendly passports. And almost 199 different passports have been compared for the index, and Japan, Singapore, while Germany and South Korea together took for the third spot, in which Japan on the first, Singapore on the second, and Germany and South Korea together took the third spot. And guys, remember Afghanistan passport ranked the most weakest passport on the 110th rank. Remember Afghanistan passport ranked the worst passport or the weakest passport in the 110th rank. Iraq on the second weakest, it means Iraq's rank is 109th, and Syria ranked as the third worst or the weakest passport, that is 108th. And guys, you can also remember Pakistan passport ranked the most. Pakistan passport has ranked the fourth weakest passport, that is 107th rank. You can just remember about the Pakistan. And the major countries like United Kingdom, US, Switzerland, Belgium and New Zealand dropped to the 7th place in this index. So guys, remember all these things, and visa free score of India is 58. So remember these indexes, but you can also remember the options, like I am rubbing this 86th rank. That is very important because this is the India's rank in Corruption Perception Index of 2020, and this is released by Transparency International. And guys, which country topped in the Corruption Perception Index? It means the very transparent countries are New Zealand and Denmark. You have to remember this. Next is the 121st rank. 121st rank is the India's rank of Economic Freedom Index of 2021. This rank or this list is released by United States based think tank named Heritage Foundation. And which country topped under this index? That is Singapore. 84th, you know, that is the Henley Passport Index. And which country topped? That is Japan. And next is the 111th. 111th is again very important because it is a Human Freedom Index. Don't confuse with Economic Freedom Index and the Human Freedom Index. Both are different things. This is a Human Freedom Index. It means we are talking about the individual freedom. We are talking about the personal rights of every citizen. And this index is of 2020 and India's rank is 111th. And this is again the American think tank Cato Institute and the Fraser Institute of Canada who released this index. And which country topped? It is New Zealand who topped in the Human Freedom Index of 2020. So guys, remember all other indexes and what is the rank of India and which country topped in this indexes. So remember this. Now we can move to the next question. First ever United Nations Food System Summit 2021 to be held in which country? So guys, mark this question in the most important section because it is one of the United Nations summit and it is related to food system. What is the meaning of this food system? Food system refers to the activities involved in the producing, processing, transporting and consuming food. And it is the first time that this summit is basically held, and this country is United States of America and exact place is New York. So guys, remember, exact place is New York, and it is the first ever United Nation Food System Summit, which will be held in New York, United States of America. So the summit is a part of the Decade Action Plan, or you can say the 2020 to 30 action plan to achieve the sustainable developmental goals by the year of 2030. And the summit will launch new actions for delivering progress on all 17 goals of the sustainable developmental goals. Even our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to participate in the event along with other global leaders. So the main objective of this summit is to strategize actions for positive change in the agri-food system. So guys, remember, the main objective of this summit is to strategize actions for positive change in the agri-food systems. You can also see in this picture that India holds national dialogue on United Nations Food System Summit. It means the national dialogue will be hosted by India, but overall global scenario will be hosted by United States of America. And the summit will guided by the 5 action tasks. You can also see this. The summit is a part of the decade of the action plan to achieve the sustainable development goals by the 2030. And it is 2030 because sustainable development goals target is 2030, and we have to achieve 17 goal targets by 2030. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to participate in the event along with the other global leaders. And for the summit 2021, India has volunteered to work on the action track 4, advanced equitable livelihood, because there are total 5 action tasks. One is related to the ensure access to safe and nutritious food for all. That is the first action track. Next is second is the shift to sustainable consumption pattern. Third is the boost nature positive production. Fourth is advance equitable livelihood. Action 5 is the build resilience to the vulnerability, shocks and the stress. But we are basically focusing on the track 4, advance equitable livelihood. That India has volunteered to work on the action track 4, that is advance equitable livelihood. And for this purpose, India will conduct national dialogues with stakeholders for agri-food system like farmer organization, farmer producer organization, research institutions and experts for creating sustainable equitable food system in India. So you have to just remember that which country is hosting this United Nations Food System Summit 2021, and it is the first ever summit related to the food system, and it is hosted by United States of America, and the exact city is New York. And why this is happening? Because this summit is to strategize actions for positive change in the agri-food system, especially for the sustainable development goals. And guys, remember about United Nations. How many countries are member of United Nations? 193 countries are member of United Nations. Headquarters is in New York, United States of America, and who is the Secretary General? That is Antonio Guterres. Remember this. And guys, remember the other options. Singapore is hosting World Economic Forum 2021. I am repeating every day this question with the help of options, and it is World Economic Forum 2021, and it is hosted by Singapore. Italy is basically hosting G20 2021 summit. It means the president of G20 2021 summit is Italy. And guys, remember about Scotland. Why? Because United Nations Climate Change Conference, it means COP26, will be hosted by Scotland. Exact place is Glasgow. The examiner can ask the country, that is United Kingdom. So remember all the options which I told you. Now we can move to the next question. Which space agency aims to land the first woman and first person of color to the surface of the moon by 2024? I am repeating again the question because this is most important question. Which space agency aims to land the first woman and the first person of color to the surface of the moon by 2024? Mark this question in the most important section, and this space agency will collaborate with its commercial and international partners and establish a sustainable exploration for the first time. And this is the first time that this space agency specified to land a person, because we are talking about first woman and first person of color to the surface of moon by 2024. And I am giving you a hint that this mission named as Artemis mission. Remember, the name of the mission is Artemis, and I think all the students now know answer is NASA. NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Recently, who became the administrator of NASA? Administrator of NASA become the Bill Nelson or Nelson Bill. You can remember anything. So guys, you have to remember, and this is the first time that NASA specified to land a person, and it will create sustainable missions to the Earth natural satellite by 2028. You can also see this. This aims to land first woman and person of color on the moon by 2024 under Artemis mission. And guys, you can see the just a picture of the moon, and it is by 2024, and name of this space flight program is Artemis, and this is the first time that NASA specified to land a person. And the initial group of Artemis astronauts includes Indian American Raja Chari. You have to remember the name of the Indian American who is in the team of the Artemis astronauts. And guys, remember, with regard to this, NASA has picked Elon Musk SpaceX company to develop the first commercial lander and take the next 2 US astronauts to the moon, and the contract is worth $2.9 billion, and it is a part of NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return astronauts by the moon by 2024. So all things you have to remember. And the name of this mission, why the name of this mission is Artemis? Because the mission is named after Artemis, the Greek goddess of the moon, and you can also remember the twin sister of the Apollo, the inspiration of NASA's first moon landing mission. So now we can move to the next question. We covered all the question, but you have to remember who become the recently administrator of NASA. We covered in the 17th of April video that who become the administrator of NASA, that is Bill Nelson. You have to remember this. This is very important question. Now we can move to next question. Next question is, guys, which country launched the first ever food park and food processing unit in India? So the important keyword under this question, it is the first ever food park and food processing unit launched by any international country, and it is just to create a link between the agriculture and industry of both India and that country, and to focus on the research and development of new and efficient technology in the sector. And this country is, guys, Italy. So guys, remember, Italy is also hosting, or Italy is also the president of the G20 2021. I am repeating myself because it is most important question and it will ask 101%. And guys, remember, by 2030, India annual household consumption will be the fifth largest of the world. And this scheme is aimed to provide a mechanism to link agricultural production to the market by bringing together farmers, processors and retailers to ensure maximizing value addition, minimizing wastage and increasing farmers' income and creating employment opportunity. And under this program, farmers' income can be doubled by the year of 2022. You can also see this image that Italy launched first ever mega food park and food processing unit in India. It will definitely link all the farmers, processors and the retailers. You can also see this, and this is a part of two-side plan to expand the ties in the background of the proposed visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and to create synergy between the agriculture industry of both India and Italy. It means to combining the agriculture and the industries of India and Italy. Its main aim to focus on the research and development of new and efficient technology in the sector, because we have to achieve so many targets by the year of 2030 under the Sustainable Development Program. And we covered this point, but you have to also remember that Italy Prime Minister is Mario Draghi. So I am writing here Mario Draghi. This is the Prime Minister of Italy, recently appointed. Capital is Rome and currency is Italian lira. So remember this. Now we can move to next question. Next question is, who was conferred with Chhattisgarh Veerni Awards? This is very important question, or you can mark on the most important question, because it is the one of the very prestigious award of Chhattisgarh government. This award was basically constituted by Chhattisgarh state government, recognizes contribution of Indian women in different fields, including sports or other games. The inaugural edition of the award ceremony was held virtually and presented by the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel. And name of this woman is Duti Chand, and she is very famous sprinter. Remember, Duti Chand is very famous sprinter. And guys, remember, Asha Bhonsle recently won which award? She won Maharashtra Bhushan Award. Maharashtra Bhushan Award, that is the highest award given by the Maharashtra state. Next is Anusuya Uike. She is basically governor of Chhattisgarh. Remember, governor of Chhattisgarh, very famous. Next is Manu Bakar. She is an Indian shooter, Remember, she is an Indian shooter, and she elected as the BBC Emerging Player of the Year award. Remember, BBC Emerging Player of the Year award goes to Manu Bhaker, and she is very famous player of the Indian shooting team. And there is a one more award, that is BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year award. This is goes to Koneru Hampi, that is Indian chess player. But remember, it is BBC Emerging Player of the Year. There is a difference between the Indian Sportswoman of the Year and Emerging Player of the Year. There is another award, that is BBC Lifetime Achievement Award. That goes to the Anju Bobby George, Indian athlete. But you have to remember, BBC Emerging Player of the Year is Manu Bhaker. So answer of this question, Chhattisgarh Veerni Award, it is Dyuti Chand. We covered all the points. Now we can move to the next question, but you have to remember, it is specifically given to the Chhattisgarh persons, and it is given by the Chhattisgarh state government. Now we can move to the next question. Who added her name in India's world record as the youngest and the first author in Jammu and Kashmir? Mark this question in the most important question, because she is just 22-year-old. Very young age, guys. 22-year-old, and her name is Soliha Shabir. Remember the name, Soliha Shabir. Remember, she belongs to Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, and she added her name in the India's world record as the youngest and the first author from the Jammu and Kashmir who has recreated the life of Habba Khatun. Remember the name of this person, Habba Khatun, and she has recreated the life of Habba Khatun poetry. She has authored 3 books basically: In the Lawn of Dark, Obsolete, The Poem Market, and The Zone, The Heart of the Habba Khatun. You can also see in this. She has authored 3 books, like In the Lawn of the Dark, Obsolete, The Poem Market, and Zone, The Heart of Habba Khatun. And her third book, like Zone, is the first book which recreated the theme of Habba Khatun poetry and essence. So guys, remember all the 3 books and name of this girl, Soliha Shabir. She is just 22-year-old. This is very much inspiring. Now we can move to the next section. It is very important question section, guys, but before moving, you have to provide us 700 plus like. You know, it is our target and it is only provided by you. And guys, please share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe our channel if you are new on this platform. So here is our first question, the very important section. The Ministry of Tourism signed a MOU with which online travel company for boosting the hospitality and tourism industry of India? Because of COVID-19, there is very much distress in the hospitality and tourism industry because of lockdown or because of some restrictions by the government. Now, Ministry of Tourism signed a MOU with some online traveling company for boosting this hospitality and tourism industry. And answer of this question is very much simple. There are 2 organizations or 2 companies. One is the Cleartrip and second is the Ease My Trip. So answer of this question is both A and B. So you can also see this, that Cleartrip and Ease My Trip with the Ministry of Tourism signs MOU, and it is just to promote the hospitality and the tourism. You can also see this. It mandates Cleartrip and Ease My Trip to encourage units to register on the NIDHL application. What is the meaning of NIDHL? That is National Integrated Database of the Hospital Industry. You have to remember this. And second, it provides visibility to tourist accommodation units which have self-certified themselves on the Sathi app. Sathi stands for System for Assessment, Awareness and Training for Hospitality Industry on the online traveling agency platform. It means you have to just register on the Sathi app, and you have to just register your units on the NIDHL application. Registration on the entities on the Sathi application and the NIDHL application platform is to promote safe, honorable and sustainable tourism. And Flipkart is also set to acquire 100% stake in the Cleartrip shareholding. You have to remember this. This is again most important thing if you are appearing for the banking exam. This question can come in the banking exam, that Flipkart is set to acquire 100% stake in the Cleartrip shareholding. And it is aimed at strengthening Flipkart digital commerce offering for the customers. But Cleartrip will continue to operate as a separate brand. You can also remember this. According to United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, the lockdowns could have created a loss of almost 1.5% of GDP for the world tourism sector. And you can remember the Sathi application and NIDHL application, especially this Sathi application, because it is an initiative of Ministry of Tourism with the Quality Council of India to assist the hospitality industry to operate safe and instill confidence among staff, employees and the guests about the safety and the hotel unit. So guys, you can remember all these things, but it is not so much important. You can just remember Cleartrip and Ease My Trip. But this Ease My Trip and Cleartrip Headquarter and chairman or the CEO is not important for you. You have to just remember the names. But you can also remember about the Ministry of Tourism. Who is the Union Minister of Tourism? Union Minister is Prahlad Singh Patel. Remember, Prahlad Singh Patel. What is the name of constituency of Prahlad Singh Patel? That is Damoh. Damoh is in which state? Damoh is in Madhya Pradesh. So you can remember this. Now we can move to the next question. Who was the chief guest of 6th edition of the Raisina Dialogue 2021, which is India's annual global conference on geopolitics and geoeconomics? So the most important thing under this question, the Raisina Dialogue 2021. So first of all, let's discuss about Raisina Dialogue 2021 or what is Raisina Dialogue? The Raisina Dialogue has been conducted since 2016. Over the past 6 years, like we are in 2021, so over the past 6 years or 5 years, it has grown to become one of the most important global conferences to discuss about the international affairs in a broader perspective. So it is just to discuss about the international affairs in broader manner. And this time there are not only one chief guest, there are two chief guests. One is the Paul Kagame or Paul Kagame. Second is Mette Frederiksen. So these two are the basically chief guests of this Raisina Dialogue 2021. So answer of this question is both A and C. And who are these persons? Like Paul Kagame is basically the president of Rwanda, and Mette Frederiksen, I think all the students know, that is Prime Minister of Denmark. And there are 50 sessions with around 150 speakers from 50 countries in this event, and 2000 participants from around 80 countries have participated in the dialogue. So you can see here it is Prime Minister Narendra Modi who inaugurated 6th edition of the Raisina Dialogues 2021, and the main theme of this event is the viral world, outbreaks, outliers and out of control. So guys, remember the theme of this Raisina Dialogue 2021. It is the most important thing you have to remember. Viral world, because of the COVID-19, the theme is the viral world, outbreaks, outliers and out of control. Remember this. And the Raisina Dialogue 2021 was hosted by Observer Research Foundation in partnership with the Ministry of External Affairs. So you can see here it is the 6th Raisina Dialogue 2021 inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and you can also remember that in 2021 it is the first time that due to COVID-19 it took place virtually. And the theme is viral world, outbreaks, outliers and out of control, and total 50 sections took place. Total 150 speakers are there, and total 50 countries participated in this event. And the Raisina Dialogue has been conducted since 2016. It is the largest platform. It is one of the largest platform to discuss the international affair in the broader perspective. So guys, remember all these things which I covered under this Raisina Dialogue. Now we can move to the next question. Which company partnered with Adani Group to strengthen its presence in India? So main aim of this company is to strengthen its supply chain and technology infrastructure, and also this company aims to support MSMEs and sellers and to accelerate job creation. And this company is, guys, Flipkart. We recently covered one question that Flipkart acquired the 100% stake of Cleartrip. So you can also remember that, and it is Flipkart aims to support MSME sellers and to accelerate job creation. Basically, Flipkart partnered with the two joint companies of the Adanis, like Adani Logistics Limited for forming fulfillment center, and the other was the Adani Connex Private Limited for data centers creation. So it is Flipkart with the Adani Group who want to strengthen its supply chain and technology infrastructure. You can also see this, that this is Adani Group and this is Flipkart, and it is just to create 2,500 direct jobs and even thousands of indirect jobs. You can also remember this, because this fulfillment center which will be created with the help of the Adani Group will have a capacity to house 10 million units of the sellers and inventory goods, and in return expected to create 2,500 direct jobs and thousands of indirect jobs. You can also see this, as per the partnership, Adani Logistics Limited will be constructing 5,34,000 square feet fulfillment center. It will be created by Adani Logistics in Mumbai, but it will be leased out to the Flipkart, and it means Flipkart will use this fulfillment center. It is just to address the e-commerce demand of sellers and MSM in the Western India, especially in the Mumbai. And the second agreement is Flipkart plan to develop its third data center at the Chennai facility of Adani Connex Private Limited to strengthen the e-commerce business in India. It is the second agreement with the Adani Group, and it is for the data center. And remember, recently Flipkart partnered with the ICICI Lombard General Insurance Company Limited to offer group safeguard insurance, and it is a group insurance policy to its customer and their families. So guys, remember, it is ICICI Lombard General Insurance. So guys, remember about Adani Group. Adani Group was established in 1988 and its headquarters is in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and chairman is Gautam Adani. And Flipkart, you have to remember, Flipkart was established in 2007, headquarters is in Bengaluru, Karnataka, and its CEO is Kalyan Krishnamurthy, KK. You can also remember this. Now we can move to the next question. A children's novel titled The Christmas Pig, authored by whom? It is a children's book and it is authored by very famous author. I am giving you a hint that she is a British author. She is a British author who is well known for the Harry Potter series. Harry Potter, I think now every student can give answer. I am repeating again. She is the British author who is well known for the Harry Potter fantasy series, set to release her children's novel called The Christmas Pig. And The Christmas Pig is a stand-alone book and it is aimed at kids aged 8 years and above. And the book is illustrated by one person more, that is Jim Field. But The Christmas Pig is set to be released by the October 2021. So the name of this person who is also the author of Harry Potter series, that is J.K. Rowling. So guys, remember, the author is J.K. Rowling and she has won many awards, and some of them include the Legion of Honor in 2009 and Tony Award for the best play in 2008. But guys, you have to remember the other names because other names are again very, very important. The first here is the Pawan C. Lal. So very important name and very renowned book was published or authored by the Pawan C. Lal, that is Yes Man. Yes Man, it means it is related to the Yes Bank because it is the untold story of the Rana Kapoor. Next is Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama recently wrote very famous book, The Little Book of Encouragement. Encouragement, you have to remember the keyword, the Little Book of Encouragement. Next is the Seth Rogen. You have to remember the other name. This is again very important, Seth Rogen, because he wrote a book that is known as Yearbook. In the February 2021 he wrote this book, Yearbook. So guys, remember J.K. Rowling, Seth Rogen, Dalai Lama and Pawan C. Lal. So now you can see the cover page of this book, The Christmas Pig, and J.K. Rowling's book, and it is J.K. Rowling. So you have to remember this. Now we can move to next question. Which company will become the first company to be certified by the United Nations backed Sustainable Rice Platform? Or you can simply say it is United Nations SRP, that is Sustainable Rice Platform. What is this Sustainable Rice Platform which is backed by the United Nations? It will enable the company to use this Sustainable Rice Platform verified logo on the packs of rice produced by verified 1000 plus farmers growing sustainable rice. It means they can basically put the logo of the sustainable verified rice which is backed by the United Nations, produced by the different farmers and which are growing the sustainable rice. And this company is LT Food. You have to just remember the news and you have to just remember the question as in slide. So it is India based LT Foods Limited and it became the first company at the global level to be certified with the highest level of verification, that is known as L3. This verification is known as L3. So you can also see here this verification is known as L3, and this will enable the company to use the Sustainable Rice Platform verified logo on the packs of the rice produced by the verified 1000 plus farmers growing sustainable rice. It means no harmful effects given to the environment, so that's why it is known as the sustainable rice. Now we can move to the next question. It is not so much important, just remember the question as in slide. Next question is, one of the most eminent and renowned Dr. Kakrala Subbarao passed away. So he was cardiologist, radiologist, orthopedic and dermatologist. You can also remember that he belongs to which state? He belongs to Andhra Pradesh. He was 96 years old and he died at the Krishna Institute of Medical Science, Secunderabad. But you have to remember he belongs to Andhra Pradesh and he was very famous and eminent radiologist. So guys, remember he was radiologist and Dr. Subbarao was the first director of the Nizam's Institute of Medical Science, that is very famous, or you can say in simple word, it is the NIMS Institute in Hyderabad. And he was popularly known for his efforts in transforming this institute into a super specialty hospital. And he was also awarded with the Padma Shri in year of 2000 for contribution to the field of medicine. And he was also founder president of the Telugu Association of the North America. So guys, remember the name, it is Dr. Kakarla Subbarao, and he was very famous radiologist because he won the Padma Shri in the year of 2000 for his contribution in the field of medicine. And he was also the first director of the NIMS Institute of Hyderabad, very renowned super specialty hospital of Hyderabad. You can also see the picture of Dr. Subbarao, and he passed away recently at the age of 96. And he belongs to which state? He belongs to Andhra Pradesh. Now we can move to next question. You can also see here, but we covered all these things. Next question is, legendary comedian Padma Shri Vivekh passed away. He belonged to which state? Now we are asking the name of the state that a very famous comedian and Padma Shri Vivekh passed away. I am giving you hint that he was popularly known as Chinna. He was popularly known as Chinna Clivenar. Chinna Clivenar, because he had won the Clivenar Award for his contribution in the Tamil cinema by the Tamil Nadu state government. That's why he belongs to which state? He belongs to Tamil Nadu. He was awarded Padma Shri by the government of India in the year of 2009 for his contribution to the film industry. And he belongs to Tamil Nadu, you have to remember. And apart from being an actor, he was a prominent social activist. He had launched a project Green Kalam. And Green Kalam, sorry, not Green Kalam. You can also see this. The name itself is very important. Padma Shri awardee actor Vivek passed away, and he was very famous comedian in the Tamil cinema. And he had launched a project Green Kalam under the mentorship of former Indian President APJ Abdul Kalam. Under this project, he had planted around almost 33 lakhs plant saplings and have also planted to plant 1 crore plants. It means the target is the 1 crore plant. And he had been awarded honorary doctorate by the Satyabama University, and he had also won the 3 Filmfare Awards in the Best Comedian category. So you have to remember, and he had also won the Clivenar Award, which is the represented by the Tamil Nadu government for the contribution to the Tamil cinema. So remember the name, very important, especially for the Tamil Nadu students. Now we can move to the next question. Center approved rupees 50 crore, almost 50.30 crore for foFRO-PAX Jetty Project in Odisha on which river? So you have to tell me the name of the rivers, because foFRO-PAX Jetty was established in Gujarat, it was established in the West Bengal, now it is established in the Odisha. So state is not so much important. So river is important if you belongs to that state, but it is one of the very important question, because now we are starting the river transport, or you can say the river tourism in the Odisha state. And guys, what is the meaning of this foFRO-PAX? foFRO-PAX stands for, RO stands for the roll on and the roll off passenger. This is the meaning of the foFRO-PAX. That is roll on and roll off passenger. And this project is started on the Dhamra river. And this river is situated in which state? This river is situated in Odisha. And this jetty will connect 2 places of the Odisha. You don't have to remember which places. If you belongs to Odisha, then you can remember. It is connected. One is the Kani Nali in Badrak district, and one is the Talachua in the Kendrapara district of Odisha under the project of the Sagarmala. So it comes under the project of Sagarmala. So the total cost of this project is 110.60 crore. It means the central government provided 50% of the cost. And these both districts, like one is the Badrak district and the Kendrapada district of the Odisha, are located on the northern and southern banks of the river Dhamra. So that's why it can connect through the foFRO-PAX jetty. And remember, what are the benefits of this foFRO-PAX jetty? The main benefit is to reduce travel time for passengers from 6 hours. And you can also see this, central government approved 50% of the foFRO-PAX jetty project on Odisha Rama river. And you can also remember, this is a Badrak district, and this is basically a Kendrapara district, and it will connect both the districts through the sea route. And you can see here, and the jetty will connect Badrak district and the Kendrapada district and Odisha under the Sagarmala project. It will definitely reduce the travel time for the passenger for 6 hours by road to 1 hour by waterway. and it will reduce the road distance of around 200 km from both the areas. And the existing ghat will be developed with the RoPax jetties to accommodate boats, launches, and other vessels. So guys, remember. And what is jetty? Jetty are used to protect the shoreline of a body of water by acting as a barrier against the erosion from the currents, tides, and the waves, and they can also be used to connect the land with deep water further away from the shore. So you have to remember this. And remember, Tamra is a joint stream in Odisha that is formed by the confluence of the Brahmani and the Baitarni river south of the town of the Chandabali. It means it is a basically river which is formed by joining the two rivers. One is the Brahmani and second is the Baitarni river. And guys, this RoPax is basically launched by the Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways. And who is the Union Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways? Because it is recently combined ministry, and it is Shri Mansukh L. Mandavia. Remember, Mansukh L. Mandavia. And he is currently the member of Rajya Sabha from Madhya Pradesh. And Rajya Sabha, not from Madhya Pradesh, basically from Gujarat, not from Madhya Pradesh. He's Rajya Sabha member of parliament from the Gujarat. So you can also remember this. Now we can move to the next question, but you can remember who is the Chief Minister of Odisha, very famous person, Naveen Patnaik. Naveen Patnaik. And you can also remember very famous national parks in Odisha. Very famous national park is Bhitarkanika. Bhitarkanika National Park. And next is the Simlipal. Remember, Simlipal National Park. Simlipal is also one of the biosphere reserve of India. You can remember both. And guys, who is the governor of Odisha? Governor is Ganeshi Lal. So, Chief Minister I already covered, that Naveen Patnaik. Now we can move to next question. What is the name of India's first female cricket commentator who was passed away recently? So, mark under the very important question, because she was first female cricket commentator who was passed recently. And she had done his first commentary during a match between the national champions of Bombay and MCC in Indore in 1977. So you have to just remember that she did her first commentary in the match in 1977. And she also wrote a book that is basically the memories of his father and the legendary cricketer and India's first test captain, that is C.K. Naidu. And the book named as the C.K. Naidu, A Daughter Remembers, because she is the daughter of very famous cricketer and India's first test captain, C.K. Naidu. And the name is the Chandra Naidu. So remember, the name is Chandra Naidu. So you can see this. The first female cricket commentator, Chandra Naidu, passed away at the age of 88 due to prolonged illness. And she had done his first commentary in Indore in 1977, and she also wrote a book known as C.K. Naidu, A Daughter Remembers, because she is a daughter of very famous cricketer and India's first test captain, C.K. Naidu. Now we can move to the next section, that is the one-liner important point. Here is the first point. World Hemophilia Day 2021 celebrated or observed on the 17th of April. So the most important thing under this question is, what is hemophilia? It is basically a information for you. Hemophilia is a rare inherited condition where the blood does not clot due to the lack of sufficient blood clotting proteins. The people with hemophilia bleed for a longer time than a normal person. There are two types of the hemophilia, like hemophilia A and hemophilia B. So you have to just remember what is hemophilia and why this day is observed. It is just to create awareness about the hemophilia and other bleeding disorders. The day is an important effort to provide better diagnosis and access to the care for the people with hemophilia. And what is the theme of this day of 2021? It is adapting to change, sustaining care in the new world. You can just recall this and you can just read this news. It is not important day, but it is information for you guys. And guys, next is the SEBI issued, Securities and Exchange Board of India issued guidelines for the warehousing norms for agri and non-agri goods. So it is not so much important, but you have to remember about SEBI. SEBI established in 1988 and it becomes the statutory body in 1992. It means it becomes an act in 1992. Who is the head of SEBI? SEBI head is Ajay Tyagi. Next, COVID-19 pandemic pushed half of the Indians poor away from the nutrition. It is 2021 Global Food Policy Report. And this report is basically prepared by the International Food Policy Research Institute. And it stated that outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic and the restrictions has affected around half of the Indian poor people from being deprived from the nutritious food. And the report also warned about the severe and long-lasting effect due to the contraction in the quality of the diet. So guys, it is just again a information. Next, government extend the foreign trade policy of 2015-20 till September 30, 2021. 2021. So guys, you have to just remember that it is a foreign trade policy. What is this foreign trade policy? Foreign trade policy means the government offers incentives under the various import linked export schemes such as the duty free import authorization, export promotion, quality capital goods. And this foreign trade policy of 2015-20 provides a framework for increasing export of goods and services as well, and the generation of employment and increasing value of addition in the country. So it was a 5-year time period, but now it is extended till the 30th of September 2021. Next is the inaugural edition of the Hydrogen Economy, New Delhi Dialogue 2021. So what is the purpose of this dialogue? It is just to discuss emerging hydrogen ecosystem and explore opportunities for the collaboration, cooperation and the coalition. And it is under the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, who is the Union Minister. Union Minister is Dharmendra Pradhan. Next is the Ministry of Food and Processing Industry. Next is the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana and National Livelihood Mission of the Ministry of Rural Development joins hand to implement Prime Minister formalization of the Micro Food Processing Enterprises scheme. And guys, remember, under this scheme the partnership will work particularly on the component of the providing seed capital support to the self-help group member. So it is not so much important. You have to just remember this new scheme, that is the Prime Minister FME. FME stands for Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises scheme, and this is a centrally sponsored scheme which was launched in 2020 under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan initiative, and it is just to promote the formalization of the food processing industry sector, and it is to provide the support to the farmer producer organizations, self-help groups and producer cooperatives along their entire value chain. And total outlay is 10,000 crore rupees during the time period of 2020, 21 to 24, 25. It means total time period of this scheme is 5 years, and expenditure will be shared in the ratio of 60:40, 60 by the central government and 40 by the state government. And who is the Union Minister of the Food and Processing? It is Narendra Singh Tomar. Lok Sabha constituency is Morena, Madhya Pradesh. So guys, nothing is important in the one-liner important point. All are the basically information. So you have to just remember this. Now we can move to the question of the day. Question of the 17th of April 2021 was, which was the first small finance bank of India? So very simple question, and I already covered this question in one of the small finance bank one-liner point, and its answer is Capital Small Finance Bank. So guys, remember, this bank was the first which was established in 2016. So you have to remember this. And guys, now we can move to the next question, and it is the question of the day. Question of the day is, which of the following activities cannot be undertaken by the payments bank? So one of the very important question of the banking exam, which of the following activities cannot be undertaken by the payments bank? So all 4 options are very, very important. You have to answer me only in the comment box. You guys are not answering properly, so guys, I am requesting you that you have to answer as maximum as possible, and you have to answer only in the comment box. Guys, we need 700 plus like. This is our motivation, and only you can provide this. And you have to subscribe this channel if you're new on this platform, and you have to press this bell button if you are not receiving the videos on time, and if you are not receiving the notifications. And you have to share this video as maximum as possible. And it is AffairsCloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, and it is my personal promise that if you are watching the videos regularly and if you are reading the current affairs from the PDF, your current affairs section will go strong, because 90 to 95% current affairs which are coming in your exams are covered by AffairsCloud. This is the genuinity, and this is the hard work of AffairsCloud team. And guys, you can subscribe our PDFs from our application. Downloading link is given in the description box. You can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years, and we are also providing the 10% extra discount, but the price is very, very low, but we are again providing 10% extra discount if you use this code ASH10. And guys, remember, don't take life so much serious. Life is very, very beautiful, and life is fun, and always be happy, because happiness is the key of success. Thank you guys. Take care and bye bye. Be healthy, be calm, and stay home. Thank you guys. Take care and bye bye.